The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Real Madrid lost at home in the first leg. Cheryshev. The through ball is intercepted. Torres. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Thrust towards the front line. Valbuena tries a through ball. And it's Camero. Aim forward, spoon forward. Big chance here. Great, he's scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
All Black did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Real Madrid take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. Koke boots it upfield. Gaetan out to the flank. Going for goal!
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Perotti looks to slip it through. And the keeper's in command. Now the pass. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gaetan, a chance! Oh, glorious footwork. Gaetan, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
And that's what you call going solo. He may have taken the selfish route to goal, but it wasn't a bad run, and it might just spark a teammate to come up with something extra now. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Looks like a good ball through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gamero plays it into the channel. That intervention was very necessary. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. For Pastathopoulos. Gamero. Now it's Torres, and he's onside.
Well, he had the chance to release it left and ended up making the wrong choice by going it alone. He just took on way too many there, and he's got to think about that a little bit more and make a better decision.
Shoots! He has done it! And that gives them an overall lead. Jim, your thoughts?
Poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement, the execution were top drawer.
Madrid keep ahead on aggregate. It was always on. Valbuena, great challenge. Vardy with the ball through. And it's Vardy. Passes it through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Gamero. Played out to the right. Gaitan looking up to see who wants it. Gaitan cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy number one, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first. And I think they think if they get to him, then they're probably going to stop the main threat. So I think they've got to come up with a fresh idea or two to combat that.
Gabi, aimed long and direct, out to the left it goes. Now here's the through ball, and the defence can get it clear. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gamero. Matri. He's made sure that won't get through. Looks like a good ball through. Gaitan cuts it out. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Real Madrid will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first half performance after the restart. They've asserted
in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Cheryshev. Whipped in. Fence has got rid of that. Tries a through ball. Gamero. And it's Perotti. Valbuena looks to slip it through. Puts it into the middle. Away from immediate danger. Gets into some space. Gets his head to it! That's gone a long way up and away. In once more. Felipe, Gabi, Gamero, Felipe, puts it over to the other flank.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Oh, good interception. Now it's Perotti. Gabi. Now it's Perotti. Promising cross. Well, it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
Gabi spreads it wide. Gaitan looking to get on the end of this. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
And And that's a throw-in. Felipe floats one over. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Gabi. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Cheryshev. Papastathopoulos battles to win it back. Now the pass. Chance! He's gone for it! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Oh, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Real Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Gamero gets on the end of it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Valbuena with the ball through. Now it's Vardy. Now the pass. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Koke tries to switch the play. Gets it back. Gabi. Fernando Torres plays it out to the wing. Cheryshev. Cheryshev. Gaitan. Rapidly approaching the end. Just a few moments from glory. Fernando Torres passes it through. Gaitan. Up for the header! Really well taken goal. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
A change here. There's a man waiting to come on. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Real Madrid just have to run down the clock. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line.
Dispatched clinically. We're back where we started. It's level on aggregates. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Real Madrid desperately need a goal to regain their first leg advantage. Gabi. Real Madrid cannot afford to waste this if they want to avoid extra time. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
Into extra time we go. Real Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Koke. Vardy. Chance to shoot. Shapes to shoot. It's come loose. And it's Gaia. Played it again. Firmly met. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Goes long and forward. Could try cutting inside here. Now the cross. And that's been repelled. He should have put that one away.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
Gaitan set up one goal so far. Hervedez pumps it forwards. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Valbuena tries to get it forward quickly. Knocks it towards the front. Cheryshev. Perotti. Too much on that, it's gone out. Atletico Madrid, their final change. Gaitan. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
We're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Played into the middle, and he's kept it out. Gamero. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Looks to slip it through. It's a fabulous position. The referee's given it. I have to say I'm not convinced. Sorry, that looks like a dive to me. Real Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Modric. That's really nice. Now, what next? Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal, because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Gaitan. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gaitan. Servades. Beautifully executed. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Gaitan. Out wide to the right. Gaia gets it back. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Modric. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
What a fantastic tussle, Peter. I thought we'd get a mistake or two as players began